Hello, I'm Luke Voulgarakis from LV Life and welcome to your quick tarot for week commencing the 21st of October. I hope you had a lovely week previous, and have you checked out your last week's quick tarot? It's always worth looking at that in retrospect just to see if any of that stuff came into fruition. Now, as always, I'm going to do 3 cards of general energies, and then I'll do each of the individual signs for your sun, moon, and rising. So please do check out all 3 signs of your own. If you don't know what your moon and rising signs are, you can just pop it into Google or use astro.com to put your birth data in and find out what they are, because it'll give you a more rounded picture of what is going on for you this week. Okay, if you want a private reading with me, visit me at lukevoulgarakis.com/tarot. If you want to like, follow, subscribe and share, you can do that as well, because that's absolutely free to do and it helps me to reach more people. And finally, if you'd like to make me a little donation, you can do that through the PayPal link or the Buy Me a Coffee link, also in this description. Shall we crack on? Okay, general energies, what have we got? Ace of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. 4 of Wands upright. It's a lot of wands. Here we are. Let's see what we've got here. So let's start with this Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is like a gift from the universe. Things that you have been wanting, been dreaming of, been trying to manifest, coming into fruition. Now, in this reverse position, I'm wondering if you are getting frustrated about things not coming into fruition, thinking I've been doing all the work, I've been putting it out there, I've been practicing the gratitude, put in my cosmic order, whatever, and you're just not seeing things come into fruition. The universe is still there for you. The universe is still waiting to deliver it to you. It's just that you're not quite ready yet. There is something that is stepping in the way of your readiness to receive from the universe. So let's see what that is. We have then got this Queen of Wands also came out in reverse. Remember, the Queen works really hard to get to her throne. She's not gifted it like a king. She has to work for it. And when we look at this Queen, she's sat on her throne, she's very content. She's got a lucky cat there, she's got a sunflower blooming. All is good, right? And so this is about you earning that throne and owning that throne once you get there, but you're still having to do, because it's reversed, some inner work to get yourself to that throne position, to get yourself into that seat. Meaning that there's something that's still unaligned for you. There's something that's still, from your beliefs or your mindset or your conditioning, there is something that you just need to tweak, to review, to look at, that is going to then trigger the outcome, trigger that gift from the universe, but you're just not quite there yet. So what I would encourage you to do is look at your core values. Who are you as a person? What do you believe and what is important to you? And the moment that you figure those out, you're then going to make decisions that are only in alignment with those core values. And therefore, that starts to change the way that you think, the way that you feel, the things that you stand for. And therefore, that could unlock the opportunity for the universe to deliver this gift that you've been waiting for. So I think there are just a few things going on for you right now that are unaligned, that are holding you back. But if you're really clear on those core values, you can realign everything, and then you'll be vibrating at a higher energy, and the things that you're wanting to come into fruition will come into fruition. And then we've got this 4 of Wands. So this is a celebration card. You know, very nice. It might be a physical celebration. You might be going to a party or a wedding, I don't know. But definitely a celebratory energy. And I think that given what we've just talked about, I think that the thing is right there. You just need to do a few internal tweaks, a little bit of alignment. And I think that thing will then come into fruition. That celebration will come forth for you. And it is literally waiting right there. So that's very exciting. Now let's see how that connects with your individual readings for Sun, Moon and Rising. The timestamps will be in the description below, so that you can fast forward to those. All right, let's see what we've got for Taurus. Right, Taurus, more wands. You have got that's the seven of wands here. Look at you, putting all those stakes in the ground there. You're looking like you're working really freaking hard. So Taurus, this is about that. It is still continuing to put in the hard work, and you might feel a bit tired, but you're putting your stakes in the ground, and it is worth the effort because all of those stakes create the foundations for the good things. So yeah, I think just continue to work hard. If you're feeling exhausted, you're going to power through this week. Normally I'd be telling you to rest, but this week I'm saying you need to power through, put your stakes in the ground, continue to work hard because you're right on the precipice of good things. All right, Virgo. Virgo, you've got the Four of Swords here. So Virgo, I think that you need to retreat a little bit, actually. Perhaps it's time to stop focusing on the things that you need to battle, but actually focus on yourself a bit more self-care this week. Perhaps maybe things are going to start clicking into place for you because you're going to start actually giving yourself the space and the time to reflect, review, relax, anything that begins with R. So yeah, I think it's time for you to retreat so that you then are stronger for when you need to pick up this sword and battle again. All right, so I think that you just need to practice a little bit of self-care this week. Capricorn. We got the Three of Wands out in reverse. So you've got opportunities, Capricorn, but not necessarily physical opportunities, but from a sense of trying to figure out inside what are you most in alignment with and what's going to be your next move. Because the canvas here is blank, so you can go out and do anything, explore, do, create, whatever. But you need to really, again, as we talked about in the general energies, be really in alignment with the next step that you're going to take. So you might have like a few ideas in your head that are spinning around, and you're not sure which one to land on. But if you can look at that alignment, really making sure, picking the thing that's in alignment with your values and who you are and your beliefs, then you're going to make the right decision. But it has to be a decision that comes from alignment with you, not a decision that makes logical sense in the real physical world. All right, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. You might be feeling a bit wounded and battered from all the things that are going on, but actually what we see here is that you're weeping from relief. Those battles are hung up, meaning that they're done, and you're now in bed, kind of ready to relax, but there's this kind of outburst of relief, of weeping, of all kinds of emotions coming together, really. It could be sadness, it can be joy, it can be relief, it can be just a general exhale from exhaustion. But I think the focus here is allowing your mind to settle and your mind to rest, because I feel like your mind's been winding you up a lot with all the situations that have been going on. And so you're being asked to do things that are going to tame the mind, to quiet the monkey chatter. So perhaps you need to spend more time this week, doing practices that distract you, that are really healthy for you, like crafting or binge watching your favorite series, or doing some meditation or some artwork or whatever it is that works for you. Just something, exercise, walking the dog, cooking, singing, I don't know, but just stuff that's going to help really calm and quiet that mind. Okay, where are we at? I've lost count already. That was Sagittarius. Let's go Leo. Leo, the Strength card. You are fighting that lion. Not even fighting, taming the lion, I should say. And this means that, when people, when people are having opinions about things and you and decisions that you want to make, or the world says, it shouldn't be done this way, or you should do it this way, that's all taming the lion, taming the critic. So if, you feel like you're being overwhelmed or overburdened by views and perspectives that aren't necessarily in alignment with your own, then you need to tame that lion, tame that beast. And what this will serve you is an eternity symbol here, which is like a real lesson for life and a strength for life. You know, if you can learn to quiet things down, all the noise down now, then you can do that at any point in life when things become overwhelming. So it's a real card of strength, knowing yourself, and because of those general energy cards, knowing about your own core values, what feels good for you, and sticking with that, sticking to your guns a bit. Okay, Aries. Aries, we've got the Two of Swords that came out reversed here. I think you've got a decision to make. It feels like you're at a crossroads. But because it's reversed, I wonder if you're overthinking this decision. And that blindfold really helps to represent that. You know, when you're blinded, you can't see the wood through the trees. Maybe you're overthinking things at the moment, but actually what you need to be doing is leaning into your intuition. We've got this moon up here, the moon energy, which is intuitive. It is not logical, it is intuitive. It can't see everything because it's dark when the moon is out, but it has intuition and guidance, and just by shutting down the sense of sight, you actually might be able to then access other senses. So really about accessing intuition to make decisions, not making logical decisions, making intuitive decisions this week. Okay, Gemini. Ooh, Gemini, that flew out. Page of Swords. I think you're onto something new, Gemini. I feel like, you know, you're rising above the challenges that have been happening for you now, and you're looking on the brighter side of things. Perhaps you can see more clearly because you're above the clouds here, and perhaps you can get a greater perspective about what your future looks like, a greater vision of your future, and you can go in and challenge and battle in an exciting way. You know, not all challenges are bad. Some challenges are really interesting, exciting. You can get your teeth stuck into them, that you're going to lead to really good things if you are committed. So yeah, it's about taking on the good challenges this week for you, Gemini. Okay, fellow Aquarius. This one was left on my lap, so we'll have that. Aquarians. The Hanged Man. It's time to reverse our thinking. We need to look at the world in a different light. Perhaps we've been a bit stagnant or a bit stubborn with our views lately, and maybe we need to turn ourselves upside down and just see things from a different perspective. I also think that when we view the world from a different perspective, new things will come, new ideas will come, new thoughts will come, new inspiration will come. So yes, it's really about just changing our view on things this week, not getting hung on to what we've always known and thought and believed, but start switching things around, looking at the world from a different perspective and seeing what comes. If you're feeling stagnant, physically turn yourself upside down. Get on the sofa, do a headstand on the sofa, and allow your pranic energy to reverse its flow. And just see what comes up or down. Okay, Libra. Libra, you are doing good. You're up here on your horse, you're marching along there, and you've got people by your side uplifting you, supporting you, cheering you on. And so this means that things are really going well for you, the things that you're trying to manifest or create. You've got support, you've got the right people around you, you've got the things that you need falling into place, and you can start really progressing forward knowing that you've got all that backup, all that support, and all that encouragement that you need. So it is time to progress forward with things that you are trying to manifest and bring into fruition. Cancerians. Cancerians, you've got the Knight of Swords here. It's rushing in time. You know, if you've been holding back, then it's time now just to take charge, to go in, to move forward, to get excited about stuff, you know, to take a kind of, I don't know if leap of faith is the right word because that's more the Fool card, but to really kind of get stuck in and active and doing, get out there. If you've been retreating a lot lately, you're going to do the opposite now. You're going to get stuck in. You might even be taking on a battle or a challenge, meaning that, you know, there might be something that you need to fight and that you want justice for and that you feel passionate about. And maybe it's time to actually step up and take that action this week. So yeah, it's a real charging forward action for you. Scorpio. Scorpio. Stop worrying about money, Scorpio. Above you is the universe that's looking out for you. Below you are your physical circumstances. You're actually fine. You're quite rooted and grounded. You've got a roof over your head. You've got food to eat. But what you've got here in the middle is you trying to take control. You're holding on to this money, taking control, trying to, you know, keep hold of it from fear. But you don't need to be fearful because in the physical world, you're fine. The universe has got you. So from a universal perspective, you're fine. You just need to loosen up on the control aspect here and to allow these things to flow rather than to keep them tight and controlled. The universe has got you. You're fine. All right, Pisces. Pisces, the Hierophant. You might want to seek counsel or advice this week. You might want to go to somebody that you look up to, that you trust their wisdom and their guidance, their advice. Maybe they've got some good life experience to draw from as well. But certainly you don't have to manage everything on your own. You can go and ask for advice, support, or guidance to allow yourself to come out of a stagnant state, to move forward, to take a step, to feel braver, to feel like you're more in control again. But you just need somebody else to give you that permission, to tell you kind of what the next steps could look like and could be. So yeah, you need to seek advice this week. Okay, well, there you go. I hope that you enjoyed them. Have a lovely week and take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.